India is the world's largest democracy with over 1 billion people, and each one of those people should demand a better police. India's police law was written in 1861, a time when those in power used the police to keep the public under control. The police were made to be a force, not a service, and the public were regularly stripped of their rights. Can you believe this is still the law in the books? Then in 1979, the National Police Commission was set up to report on policing and give recommendations for reform. Through deep study and analysis, the Commission produced 8 NPC reports and a Model Police Act meant to reform the police. Unfortunately, these reforms were never implemented, and the reports just sat in a drawer collecting dust. As a result, policing continued to devolve away from being a service for the public. Then, in 2006, the Supreme Court ruled in what is commonly called the Prakash Singh case. The court came up with the idea that reform would occur through several directives that the states and union territories must adopt. The first directive is to constitute a State Security Commission. This commission works to ensure that the state government does not exercise unwarranted influence or pressure on the police, a major key for effective law enforcement. It also lays down broad policy guidelines and evaluates the performance of state police. The second directive is to ensure the tenure of Director Generals of Police. The selection process must be transparent, and the DGP must be picked from among 3 senior-most officers impaneled by the Union Public Service Commission. The selection process will be based on a candidate's length of service, service record, and range of experience. The tenure of the chosen DGP would be a minimum of 2 years. Third directive is to secure tenure for officers on operational duties. Sometimes transfers are used to punish police for disobedience, even if they did nothing wrong. This directive sets up 2-year tenure for officers such as the Inspector General of Police, Deputy Inspector General, Superintendents of Police, and Station House Officer. The hope is that this directive will lead to less arbitrary and frequent transfers of the police. The fourth directive is to separate investigation and law and order functions of the police. Both investigation and law and order are vital and specific police functions. In order to encourage specialization of performance, these 2 areas must be separated so that the investigation of crime and the prevention of crime can be upgraded overall. The fifth directive is setting up a police establishment board, which will be made up of the Director General of Police and 4 other senior officers. For police officers of and below the rank of Deputy Superintendent of Police, the board will decide all transfers, postings, promotions, and other service-related matters. For DSPs and above, it will make recommendations to the state government on postings and transfers. The sixth directive is creating a police complaints authority. This mechanism will look into public complaints against officers in cases of serious misconduct to secure the public's rights. The PCA will be at the state level and district level. At the state level, for superintendents of police and above, the authority will inquire into cases of serious misconduct, including incidents involving death, grievous hurt, or rape by the police. At the district level, for officers of and up to the rank of DSP, the authority will inquire into cases of serious misconduct, including death, grievous hurt, rape in police custody, extortion, land grabbing, and any incident involving serious abuse of authority. For people who are victims of police misconduct, this authority is the only way to find justice. After all, the police are meant to be a service. These are your rights. However, none of these directives can stand on their own in order to change policing. They must be adopted as a whole to create real and lasting change. In the same way that a single hammer isn't enough to build a house, since many tools are required to make a strong foundation, no one directive can be used to fix policing. Systemic reform is the key. This is the way to go from force to service to build better policing.